yo, they would have hate so bad. We working though. Listen, hey, don't get mad at me. Don't be mad. I'm only being real. New media, we up in this. What's up? White world, what's good? What's Gucci? We gotta throw a beat on. Do this. We're gonna throw on an old school beat. Let's do the roll call. Yeah, Icy the one. I got you. We gonna throw on the old school. Talk about that. Hey, look. I said throw them bows. New media will. Every day we kill. Let's get it. Throw them bows. Throwing them bows right now. New media shit. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? We in the building. Where you at? Where you from? Hey, throw them Cadillac grills, Cadillac mirrors, Cadillac, Cadillac spills. Luda. That's how Luda would do it. The incredible, untouchable nigga spitting venom out of body with the dopest flow. And wonder why the lines around are gonna have the dopest shows. Luda. What beat y'all say? Oh, damn. NY State of Mind. You want some Nas, though? Yo. What the fuck is the deal, man? Pass a student. We illmatic. And we cause that static in this boxing game. This beat is so classic. This is classic hip hop. Straight out the jungle and out. I wonder. I'm just thinking of out to Melbourne, Australia. Still no notification. Yeah, YouTube tripping, bro. It's been like that. I have a claim. Oh, not a claim, but an open ticket out with them. We about to get started. Make sure y'all smash the like button. The haters, they doing their part, so make sure the real fans do their part. We just some motherfucking renegades. I box lefty. I'm awkward. My pops left me an orphan. Hey, he said ran like a cheetah with thoughts of assassin. Yeah, he was killing. Motherfuckers talk about. Oh my. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it? Hey, Eminem wrote this beat. He made the beat too, but he killed this shit. But there's a huge interference. They're saying you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's hatred I spew. Maybe it's food for the spirit. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you. Just hated the beauty day to do. He was killing. As a motherfucking drug addict, like you didn't experiment, nah. And see yourself in a kid again, and you get embarrassed, and I got nothing to do, but you look stupid as parents, you fucking do good. It's too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. He was killing. Yeah, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. You would rather, you love the attention. Yeah, Eminem bodied this one. That man said, there's a huge interference. They're saying you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's hatred I spew. Maybe it's food for the spirit. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a motherfucking drug addict like you didn't experiment. Nah. And see yourself as a kid again, and you get embarrassed, and I got nothing to do but he said, and I got nothing to do but make you look stupid as parents. You fucking do-gooders. Too bad you couldn't do. That man was killing. Too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. He said Eminem murdered. Yo, hold on. You know why I got the music off? Too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. Wow. Fight Hub did an interview with Bob Arum. Oh my God, new media. I told y'all we winning. Too bad you couldn't do good at listen. Too bad they couldn't do good at marriage. New media is killing. We're gonna just jump into it. Fuck the notifications. Gotta do our thing. Bob Arum talk to talk.
When you reach a certain age, it becomes more dangerous than if you're younger because the cranium doesn't enable you to absorb blows. A lot more resilient. Pretty well, it's been the case. So you just see him get hurt.
Do you have reservations if he said, next fight, I want Terrence Crawford?
Well, I killed the fight.
Oh.
See him get hurt.
In the words of Eminem, oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. I show you Marshall. Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Did you hear what he just said? He said, I'm the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making this butter off these bloods. Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. He just said he killed the fight, y'all.
Pacquiao is a wonderful person. He brought a lot to the sport. He does a lot for his country, and you wouldn't want to see him get hurt.
Do you have reservations if he said, next fight, I want Terrence Crawford?
Well, I killed the fight. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want that for Manny?
No, because I would know how it would end. I mean, not that I knew it would end in serious disability for Manny. That I wouldn't know. But as a fight, it would only end one way.
Wouldn't want to see Manny take a lot of damage? Would it pull towards your emotions, putting him in a position like that?
Forget my emotions. I wouldn't want to see him take that kind of damage because it might affect his future life, quality of his future life.
I'm done, bro. This new media shit, we've been killing the fuck out the game. The stuff we say, sooner or later, a lot of it turns into gospel. This man just said he killed a potential Pacquiao Crawford fight because basically he was concerned with Manny's life. The quality of life that Manny would lead after that fighting Crawford. I'm done, bro. Listen, this man said his quality of life could potentially forever be altered fucking with Crawford. And the whole time, remember I was making them videos and I was talking about boxing. I was like, man, somebody on the Pacquiao side, they're not trying to get this. This is not Terrence Crawford. He's not the one avoiding this. They said, oh, Crawford, he'll get his ass beat by Pacquiao. And I was like, let's see it then. If that's what you think, let's see it. You know, I just want to see a good fight. Once again, new media. Why do we listen? That's how you know we must be doing something right. We keep when the world is against us and what we say, and we just keep getting exonerated. We keep beating the case. You know, none of these charges stick. We got the right lawyer or something, and none of these charges is sticking, huh? What does that show you? I remember, like I said, I'd be on the front line with all this shit, saying what I think is happening, you know, inferring and, you know, giving my thought process and why I feel a certain way. And motherfuckers say I'm lying and hating and biased. And you hear it. At some point, a lot of times you hear it out the horse's mouth. Bob Arum said, I killed the fight. What? So he let you know that's why they didn't fight. He killed the fight, and he just told you because I was worried about Manny Pacquiao's quality of life. Okay, now that he doesn't represent Manny Pacquiao, he don't care about, you know, spilling the beans because he's not in charge of Manny's career. And we know Pacquiao don't have that much long left in the sport of boxing, being a half senator and, you know, his age and shit, the wars and the amount of fights he has. So, you know, at the end of the day, he's pretty much finishing his career this last chapter, the last few chapters with Al Heyman. So Bob Arum don't care. He just spilled the beans. You know, he's like, fuck it. You know, he's not with me no more. Let me just tell the world what it really is. You know, I appreciate Arum for at least being that candid, but I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Everything I said regarding that situation, amongst others, but for the sake of this particular video, my shit is vindicated. Don't tell me shit. I feel like Kanye when he first, not the crazy Make America Great Again Kanye. I'm talking about the original Kanye. That's what I feel. You can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. I told y'all. It is what it is. You seen it. Proof is in the pudding. Now you got Arum. He just told you. He said I killed the fight. Basically, I made sure that didn't happen. Okay. Cool. Thank you for your honesty. That's a Fight Hub interview. Check the link. You know, I'll put a link right now so they get credit. You guys watch their video. Link is in the description. Per usual. This is what we do, people. So now that that's settled, I don't want to hear nothing else. Like Roy Jones said, that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. You know, I was doing all them videos. I'm talking about years ago. Years ago. Hey, hey, I did a video about they mad as fuck with the dislike. That's funny. Oh well. I didn't say this. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Look. Look. You guys could do the same. Look, I'm gonna cut the beat. Cut the fucking beat off. I show on screen the video. Look at these videos. Look at the timestamps. It's all on it. Oh, you can't see it. Why is it so? Anyway, just watch the video. The screenshot. I don't know what's wrong with this. Right for the phone screen. Anyway, I did videos, some of them 2-3 years ago, about that very subject. See, and that's the only thing that sucks is because the truth doesn't always come out right then and there. So some people fuck around and forget about the subject matter, you know, because it took so long for the truth to come out. That's the only downside. Because some of them videos were like 2-3 years ago that I did talking about it. I told you, Crawford, he with the smoke. He would have fought Pacquiao. Talked to his team before. Mac, they said they would love a Pacquiao. Crawford said to HBO he would love a Pacquiao. So it's settled. Arum, he killed the fight. That shit wasn't happening on his watch. Like I said, now that Pacquiao is no longer with him, he don't care. He don't care. He can spill the beans. But he was hating in that interview. Arum was hating. He said like Mayweather, he's a retired fighter and just a bunch of stuff. He was hating on Pacquiao, saying it didn't do 400,000. But when Pacquiao fought Jesse Vargas, I'm supposed to believe that did 300 and something thousand. That was a top rank card. So why is it inconceivable to see Pacquiao did similar numbers, if not a little bit better, with Broner, which is a bigger name than Jesse Vargas? Then he was making excuses for Lomachenko. Same shit. Listen. This was a good question saying Jose Ramirez is a WBC champion at 140. He said he wanted to fight. Jose Ramirez said he wanted to fight Lomachenko. They fought as amateurs. And listen to what Bob Arum said.
To me that he would be interested in fighting a Lomachenko. What do you make of that?
Well, I think so. Again, Jose is a real 140-pounder, and I don't know if Loma will ever be ready to go up to 140.
He said, I don't know if Loma will ever be ready to go to 140. Witness protection pro. Per usual. He just said, I don't know if Loma will ever be. That's one division from where he's at right now. You know, if Mikey Garcia loses to Spence, he might not be able to go to 35 again. I don't know. You know, he might have to go to 140. So then, you know, if he's saying, I don't know if Loma's ever going to be ready for 140, then that could cancel that fight out unless Mikey, you know, if he beats Spence, that's something else. But if he loses, or shit, if he wins or loses, coming down from 47, who knows if he can make lightweight.
Jay's a real 140-pounder, and I don't know if Loma will ever be ready to go up to 140. Remember, he's not Superman. He's a great fighter.
See, this don't even make sense for real, for real. He's not Superman, but you keep talking about him as if he's Superman. So how, you know, now we have to show mercy. You keep saying he's the best since Muhammad Ali, and there's never ever been a fighter as good as him. And then now you're talking about he ain't Superman to go one division up. All right.
Lomachenko, technically the best fighter that I've ever seen.
See, this don't add up. You just say he ain't Superman, but now you say he's technically the best fighter you ever see. Let's see him at 140. See, this is a problem with boxing, is you guys allow stuff to slide to the point where, you know, even if it don't make sense, you just, you know, let's just sit here and be grateful. I'm not trying to be like ungrateful. You know, boxing is in a real good spot actually, but this stuff doesn't even make sense. He just said Loma's not Superman, but you keep talking like he's saying he, you know, he's technically the best guy ever created, and you know, the best boxer you've ever watched, and better than Ali and Floyd and shit. Floyd and Pacquiao. Floyd and Pacquiao moved up 5 and 8 weight classes. So why is it you don't know if Lomachenko will ever go to 140? Once again, you guys keep giving Lomachenko a pass. He just, oh, I don't want to fight Pacquiao because he's an old man. Okay, what? But you can fight Rigondeaux, and y'all say these Cubans are lying about their age. So if Rigondeaux's listed at 39 years old, plus a lot of y'all speculate that Rigondeaux lied about his age, then he's right around Pacquiao's age, if not older. But the smaller guy coming up 2 weight classes that hadn't fought at 130, you can fight him because he called you out. Pacquiao called you out too, and you don't want to fight him. Pacquiao looked good in his last 2 fights, Matisse and Broner. But, you know, it's crazy. Now you're saying he's not Superman. You keep talking like he's Superman.
But he's not Superman. He's a great fighter, is Lomachenko. Technically the best fighter that I've ever seen. But he's a featherweight that's now fighting as a lightweight.
Now he's saying he's a featherweight.
To go to another weight division to 140 seems like a lot.
Now he's saying for Lomachenko to move to 140 seems like a lot. Let's unpack this. You say he's not Superman, but then you just say he's technically better than anyone you've ever seen. Yet guys like Manny Pacquiao went from fucking tissue paper weight all the way to 52, 53 pounds or whatever with Margarito. 8 weight division. Floyd moved up 5. You know, Shane Mosley moved up a bunch. You know, De La Hoya moved up 6. Cotto moved up 4. You know, all the, and so on and so forth. Amanda Serrano, she, you know, shout out to the women too, ladies as pimps too. He moved up 7 weight classes and all that. But Lomachenko, he can't. He's better than everybody. You know, he's better than everybody, but he's not doing what everyone did, which is move up those amounts of weight class. Pacquiao started at less weight than Lomachenko. Pacquiao started at like 108 or some fucking 101 Dalmatians or something. And then now Arum's saying that Lomachenko is a featherweight, bro. He looked big at featherweight. He looked bigger than everyone he fought damn near at featherweight. So the fights are getting tougher with Pedraza, and this is my assessment. Pedraza fight was tough, you know, tougher than expected. And then Jorge Linares just got destroyed by Pablo Cesar Cano, you know, who had a losing record recently. He got destroyed by him in one round. Lomachenko had kind of a struggle fest with him before getting a stoppage, but he in turn was knocked down. So you understand he's not Superman. And you see there's limitations there. But see, it doesn't make sense though. You can't say he's technically better. Listen, the thing with boxing, I'm being real. This is not hating on anyone. This is being fucking real. The better your technique, the more weight or the less weight matters. Do you hear me? The better you are technically, the less weight matters. I'm not saying, you know, within reason. I'm not saying Floyd could fight Deontay Wilder. You know, within reason, weight matters a little bit less if you're fundamentally sound and technically sound. I.e., 41-year-old Floyd, 42-year-old Floyd can fight bigger guys, Conor McGregor's, Maidana, Canelo, De La Hoya, because he's fundamentally there. Bob Arum just said that Lomachenko is the most technically gifted fighter he's ever seen. Yet, going up another 5 pounds is a stretch. You know, another thing I've noticed with Top Rank, this is just my honest opinion, I've always maintained this. It seems like the black fighters have a different experience. They just get thrown to, you know, the elements. Terrence Crawford, he just has to keep moving up, doing whatever, pick tough fights and stuff like that. But it's like it's almost like the black dollar means less. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh no, you know, he doesn't have the real support that these Ukrainians do or Eastern European. Like there's this notion that all these other Polish communities, Mick Connellan and the Irish community, and you know, these other communities will stand behind their fighter. But when it comes to the black channels, you know, it's like there's no money there, so they don't get promoted. Terrence Crawford he's had to fight. Terrence Crawford, this is what I talk about when we talk about black fighters and the black fighter experience. Look at guys like Daniel Jacobs, right? Look at who Jacobs had to recently fight to get Canelo. All undefeated fighters, from Golovkin to fucking Derevyanchenko. And some of them could punch. They were all undefeated. You know, Derevyanchenko can punch. Triple G can punch. Selesky can punch. You know, Luis Cuba Arias, I don't know how much his power, but, you know, he was confident. This is who he had to fight. You know, who's Golovkin have to fight to get Canelo? Willie Monroe, Adama, you know, shit like that. Martin Murray. I get it. He is the champ, so, you know, maybe that example is not 100% dead on, but you guys get what I'm saying. And same thing. You look at the guys at Top Rank. Terrence Crawford, he gotta just man style. He gotta fight Amir Khan. Stylistically, Khan can box. So, you know, if Khan cannot get caught with a huge shot that debilitates him, that's a tough fight. If, you know, if Khan's trains his ass off and, you know, doesn't get caught big, you know, Khan's he's a boxer, and he does good with southpaws, which Crawford likes to switch to. You know, Felix Diaz, Olympic gold medalist. You know, just guys that are bigger. You know, Crawford keeps fighting guys that are bigger. Jeff Horn, Jose Benavidez, Victor Postal, Julius Ndongo, and a lot of those guys were champions and or former champions, all bigger, right? And, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like the black dollar doesn't mean anything. And that's how it looks like at Top Rank. Like, Crawford has to just fight whoever the fuck. Same thing with Bradley when he was with Top Rank. Tim Bradley was fighting like motherfucker. He had to fight Casamayor. He had to fight Pacquiao 3 fucking times. Who fights Pacquiao 3 times and doesn't get knocked out? You know? Marquez. That's like the only other person that fought Pacquiao that many times and did get knocked out. You know? Bradley had to fight Diego Chavez, tough ass fight that, you know, a guy you don't really want to have to fight. It doesn't represent a lot of boxing money, you know, but he's a difficult fight, good power. Bradley had to fight Devin Alexander. Bradley had to fight Ruslan Provodnikov, a huge Russian puncher who can not only punch but take shots himself. You know, just whoever. But then Lomachenko, he gets the witness protection program. That's what it sounds like. You talking about he has to stay at 135 because he's a featherweight. That's an excuse. He looked big at featherweight. You don't want to see him at 140 because you know the fights are going to get tougher. So it doesn't sound. How is he the best fighter technically, but he doesn't have to do what past people that he's better than did do. You know, why wasn't it a stretch when Andre Ward moved up to light heavyweight? You know, that's a different category of punchers. Kovalev was the biggest puncher, you know, at the time. Him and Adonis. So, but Kovalev had more belts. So that wasn't a stretch. But for Lomachenko to move up again to fight a guy he already fought in the amateurs, who's right around his, you know, they don't want to put Lomachenko in with Regis Prograis. They don't want to put him in there with Jose Ramirez because those guys can punch, they can box, you know, they're tough themselves. And Lomachenko's fights at 35 have been exponentially tougher than his past fights. So they're seeing the limitations, and he's at a certain age, and they're trying to keep this thing rolling. That's what it looks like.
Well, it makes you wonder and appreciate what Manny did all that much more because he was able to come from flyweight and go all the way up to 154 pounds.
Horses for courses, as they say. Remember, Manny.
And then this is where, so the host brought up a strong point saying, like, it makes you appreciate Manny Pacquiao because he moved up 8 divisions, right? And then Bob Arum starts hating on Pacquiao because he's no longer with Top Rank. Listen.
Was at this very, very light weight because he was living on the streets in Manila. He didn't have much to eat, and therefore he really was malnourished when he first started out. I mean, that doesn't denigrate his accomplishments, but it's a little different. Lomachenko, at his peak form, when he was in the amateurs, was a featherweight and started professionally boxing as a featherweight.
That's not even true, bro. Here, I'm gonna break it down for you. If y'all want me to break this stuff down, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? That he's hating on Pacquiao as a comp. See, and this is what I'm talking about in boxing. This is why you have new media, because you see how it works when promoters, when you fuck with them, like, meaning, like, that's what we say. That's how I talk. When you're signed with the promoter, they're dealing with you, they're making money with you, everything's fine and dandy. But when you're not, then you start seeing all these harsh criticisms and, oh yeah, that, like, you know, like Eddie Hearn's putting on a fight with fucking Ted Cheeseman. Who the fuck is that? He put on Gerald Miller versus Bogdan Doggy Style Dinner or whatever, Doggy Dinner, Doggy Bag or whatever the dude's name was, right? He don't have nothing to say about those cards, but then he'll say all this stuff about, oh, Broner Pacquiao, that doesn't really tickle my fancy. I don't really like that card, and you know, it's a washed up Broner and washed up Pacquiao. So you're mad at Broner Pacquiao, but a day before you're putting Demetrius Andre versus Artur Akov. You're putting Ted Cheeseman on this week. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, you guys, we gotta hold everyone, hold me accountable, hold everyone in boxing accountable for what they're saying. This stuff gotta make sense. You know, the promoters, when they're working with you, it seems like they have nice things to say. You know, the whole time Pacquiao was loyal to Arum, you never heard him say nothing like this. Now all of a sudden he's taken away from Pacquiao's accomplishments, saying he's not this and he didn't really sell this. You know, you don't have to be salty. You don't have to have a chip on your shoulder because somebody leaves, you know? And that's what you're here. But anyway, let me break down what he just said. He made it. So the host made up an excuse saying, hey, you gotta, you know, give it up to Manny Pacquiao for moving up all them weights. And then Bob Arum was basically saying, in layman's terms, no, not really, because you got to keep in mind when Pacquiao was younger, he was impoverished. He was living on the streets and he was dealing with poverty, so he was malnourished. So he was at them little weight divisions because malnutrition. But that doesn't have nothing to do with it. Pacquiao still competed at 108 or 106 or whatever, despite what the reason is, whether he was starving or malnourished or whatever the situation is. The fact is he moved up 8 weight classes. So what is the reason he weighed that have anything to do with it? It doesn't even make sense if you think about what he said. The reason Pacquiao weighed so lightly, that don't have nothing to do with it. He still accomplished and came he came up out of that. He came from 106, 108, or whatever weight he started at, right? It doesn't matter why he like, oh no, that's because Pacquiao was living in the streets and they didn't have McDonald's. Like, it doesn't matter why he was weighing that. He weighed it. He had championship belts in them divisions, and then he kept moving up throughout his career. But for Lomachenko, since the pressure, the question and the pressure about him moving up to 140, trying to find something to fall back on. You know, and that's just what it is. You know, it's like, you see how there's special rules for certain fighters. Lomachenko don't have to move up no more. Hey, block Xavier. Get him the fuck out my chat. Thank you. Get these dudes out. Anyway, that's the reality of it. Lomachenko, there seems to be special rules, but you can't say that Lomachenko's better than anyone you've ever seen, but he's not willing to do some of the same feats that other people had to do to be etched in history. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I seen the stupid stuff he was saying. So Pacquiao has to move to be a legend like Pacquiao is. He had to move up 8 weight classes, get championships in a lot of those weight classes, blah blah blah. Fight bigger guys, and that's how he etched himself in history. But Lomachenko can start at featherweight and then just stop right there at 135, really not having faced any. Like, to me, Lomachenko, for the amount of fights he has, his resume is cool. It's cool. But he hasn't fought the main people that I need to see him fight, like Gervonta Tank Davis, guys like Danny Garcia when he was at 140. Shit, even like a Ruslan Provodnikov, someone who stylistically could pose problems to Loma's style. Mikey Garcia, of course. He hasn't fought no one like that I even would not have Lomachenko the favorite. Yeah, exactly. Pacquiao fought everybody. Lomachenko hasn't. Lomachenko's fought some cool names, but you know, when you start delving deep and looking to the momentum they had, situational things, how active were they? You know, what was their amateur pedigree? You know, had they been on this level before? We haven't. Lomachenko's resume is nowhere near a Canelo. Nowhere near. Listen, I hope and pray that somebody is brazen enough to step in the hot seat right now and argue how Lomachenko has a better resume than Canelo. Canelo's resume tramples everything Lomachenko's done. Like I said, stylistically, you know, and I'm not saying Canelo, like, I thought he lost to Lotta, you know, and Triple G in the first fight. But I'm just talking about who he stepped in the ring with. Canelo has fought guys stylistically that on paper can or would beat him. Period. Mayweather, who did beat him, you know, he stepped in with Erislandy Lara, stylistically had a chance. Austin Trout stylistically had a chance. Triple G stylistically had a chance. And he overcame all of those fights except for Mayweather. You know, some of them were a little bit, you know, up for debate or whatever, but he still challenged himself. Now he's fighting Daniel Jacobs. He moved up 13 pounds to fight Julio Cesar Chavez. Canelo is a man's man. Period. Let's see Lomachenko move up 13 pounds, 7 pounds, and fight just even someone like a Chavez Jr. who's big as fuck. When, you know, just big. Canelo moved up 13 pounds to fight Chavez. And it was like a lot of pressure, you know, because it was for the Battle of Mexico. He said Loma lost to Salido, enough said. So it's like they're trying to keep Lomachenko in this like protective custody type thing. PC. Loma's good, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't see how this whole narrative of he's better than Ali, Floyd, Pacquiao if he can't do what a lot of those guys did. Muhammad Ali, first of all, is an icon, but beyond that, he fought everybody in his era. Lomachenko hasn't fought everybody in his era that I want to see. He hasn't even fought Machado. That's a good fight. You know, here, listen, Miguel Berchelt, Machado, Gervonta Tank Davis, Mikey Garcia, Pacquiao. That's 5 awesome fights. All things considered, momentum, size, height, power, speed, all these different things with these different guys. Who has Lomachenko fought that had that, you know, stylistically? He never even rematched Salido. So it's like they know Lomachenko has an amateur career and he came into the game late. So it's like, to me, it seems like they're just trying to milk that and, you know, just put him in there in certain fights, build his hype up, make some money with him and stuff like that. That's cool. But the thing is, you can't really disrespect the legends before you, like the Shane Mosley, the Miguel Cottos, the Canelos, the Juan Manuel Marquez, the Pacquiaos, the Floyd Mayweathers, De La Hoyas, who have great resumes, and they also challenge themselves by moving up and flexing their weight. Roberto Duran. Hey, block the imposter. Please. Shooters, y'all got to get on it. I don't have time for this dumb shit. Thank you. Shooters, y'all got to be on it because I'm not even going to be on this stream too long. So, you know, we got to get the most out. Shooters, be on all alert for dumb shit in the comment section. Anyway, that's it. It just seems like Loma's in protective custody. Like they wanted, like, why didn't he never rematch Salido? And it's been 5 years. I can't think of one good reason. Salido wanted too much money. Pay the man. That's that Joshua type stuff. You know, he wants too much money. Well, just pay him, avenge that, and then move on. Now it doesn't even matter because Salido out here stealing beers and shit. You know, he's stealing fucking cerveza, tecates and shit. I don't even want to see Lomachenko versus Salido now, but a year, 8 months later after the first fight, a year out, then it would have been a good fight. Yeah, I don't want to see. It doesn't mean nothing now if Salido loses to Lomachenko if he's stealing beers. You know, it sounds like he fell upon hard times, or he's drunk or some shit. The motherfucker stealing Coronas and limes and shit. Name someone as good as Tank or Mikey Garcia that Lomachenko fought. Momentum, confidence, amateur background, who they sparred with, all that. You know? And I keep in mind I said the word momentum. So don't tell me about no Nicholas Walters because he didn't have no damn momentum. He was coming off a draw with Jason Sosa and he's coming off a year-plus layoff. Tell me somebody with momentum. Loma's being carefully groomed. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to fight Jose Ramirez? Wow. And that's not a knock. Jose Ramirez can scrap. I've watched him live, Shout out to NorCal. He from NorCal, He from Cal. Actually, I don't know if Fresno. I don't know if that's what that's considered. But he's from Cali. Anyway, he's from Fresno. The bottom line is this: he can scrap, but he's still, his resume is still in the process. It's not like he has this crazy resume like he fought Maurice Hooker and Regis Prograis and all that. He hasn't fought those types of names yet. So it would be a good fight, and it would be a rematch from the amateur. You don't even want to fight him. Hey, block the imposter. Shooters, get on that. Yeah. Shooters, let's play a game. As soon as this dude comes back with the fake ass account, see how quick you can clap him. We don't have nobody in these streams. This stuff takes time. I got mad stuff to do. I want to talk to the fans. I don't have time for like people playing games. I'm trying to talk boxing right now. Sometimes it's joke, he. I'm trying to connect with the fans. So shooters, hold me down. I'm not even going to be on this stream too long, so we got to get to the money. You see this fool come back, or any of the guys playing game, clap them on site for this particular stream. No mercy. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing. Lomachenko, like I said, he's a good fighter, but you don't want to fight Jose Ramirez, someone who still really is a champion, but he's still developing in his career, trying to get resume names and things of that sort. And Arum's talking about, oh, he can't make 140. I don't know if we'll ever see him there. They know. See, if Lomachenko blew through Linares and Pedraza, both of those, then they probably wouldn't have any reservations. Like if he looked like he did, but they're seeing he don't have the like real power, and they know the fights are getting tougher. So that's why they're not doing that. Listen, I promise you this. Gervonta Tank Davis, Tank and Lomachenko, that's a good ass fight. Loma has experience in amateur, he has a good style and stuff, but about a year and a half ago, the commentary for that fight was super one-sided. I was hearing people say, oh, Tank get his ass whooped and Duck Dynasty and shit like that. Let me tell you, from somebody, I'm not always right with my predictions, but I've been around Tank, been around Loma. That's a great fight, and it's not one-sided like people are making it out to be. Tank has like 200 and something amateurs with a good winning record as an amateur too, and he has power. The boy's in shape right now. He's taking his shit serious. He knows, he could be the next big thing. He's being groomed. That's a good fight. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of racism and a lot of bullshit in this game. People start, oh yeah, Tank, oh yeah, and they don't know shit about boxing, and they're trying to act like he don't have no chance. But he got a chance, motherfucker. Got that type of power. Look, the boy in shape, bro. I gotta fix this. I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why it's so blown out. Anyway, he's in shape right now. Shout out to Mr. J. That's what I'm talking about. Do it quick. I mean, people can troll, but they always troll people out here getting money. So you better get your money up. You just wasting time. Everybody else is enjoying life, eating, and trying to make this money. You out here playing games. So yeah, a lot of commentary I seen for the Lomachenko Tank fight was horrible. People make it sound like Tank had no shot and he'll get demolished. I don't see all that. I don't think Lomachenko has the power to just be stopping everybody. I'm not impressed by Crawford. That's what's up. But anyway, yeah, Arum says that Manny Pacquiao fight he put an axe in that, so Terrence Crawford didn't get the fight. And see, me, I'm not trying to create tension or whatever, but I would be upset if I was Crawford. Because Crawford, that's one of the missing links. He's already talented, skillful fighter. He just needs names. He needs to get the names that help certify him. See, Al Heyman put Adrian Broner in there with Pacquiao. Some people said that Broner didn't deserve a Pacquiao fight, but Al Heyman still gave him that opportunity to prove himself. But then now you have Bob Arum openly telling you that he killed a Pacquiao Crawford potential fight because he, in his mind, knows what would have happened. I would be upset if I was Terrence Crawford, because how are you going to just strip him of that opportunity that he needs? Because you look at the PBC, the side of the street and all this shit, them dudes at PBC are eating and they can round robin with each other. So after the Amir Khan fight, we don't really know who Crawford is going to be fighting. Is it going to be a Jose Benavidez rematch if he, has a couple of wins or some shit? Is it going to be Mean Machine if Crawford gets past Khan? Because a lot of the PBC guys are probably going to end up fighting each other. Thurman and Porter too, or Porter, you guys, Danny Garcia, Thurman, Pacquiao, Garcia, you know, we're going to start seeing them fights. And then Bob Arum is admitting that he stripped an opportunity from Crawford in the form of Pacquiao. Shout out to official Reckless, $10 super chat. Hey, I'm just tuning in, LOL. Just for a second, though, I have to go back to a previous video of yours. Hey, I wasn't mad at you thinking about boxing or not. I tune in. I'm a big fan. Y'all went in on me, cuz. Who went in on you? I didn't see that. I didn't see no one going on you. Damn, people getting clapped left and right. Oh, yeah, I would be probably upset hearing that interview if I'm Crawford, like, because now we don't know when he's gonna get the type of name that'll help certify who he is as a fighter. You know, he's gonna fight Amir Khan. We'll see how that does on pay-per-view and stuff. But Arum's openly saying that I killed the Pacquiao fight. I'll be mad because they were trying to build the HBO wanted that fight. Anyway, I just want to do a quick hour. I got a lot of stuff to do. We renovating. Holla at the boy. Check out my latest video. Smash the like button. And there's a lot of trolls right now. I got too much to do. I can't deal with the trolling and shit right now. We working. I'm in the middle of building. I was at Home Depot early. It's going down. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I put my thinking cap on. 2019 is about to be lit, you know. So expect great things from the channel. We're going to keep working. But, yeah, check out that interview with Bob Arum. He was pretty much hating on Floyd and Pacquiao Broner numbers, then making excuses for Lomachenko. You can't say Lomachenko is the best we've ever seen, but then he can't fight Jose Ramirez, who's a division above him. And see, this is the other thing. Listen, I swear I'm not trying to be like controversial or start anything. I'm just being real with this. This new media, we keep kicking ass and taking names. I hope you guys realize that. I hope you guys see that. Remember when I said, I was like, how is Lomachenko #1 pound for pound on people's list? What about Mikey Garcia? Because some of Mikey Garcia's accomplishments and opponents, he beat and fought before Lomachenko. He beat Salido. Lomachenko lost to Salido in the second fight. He beat Rocky Martinez. He did get knocked down in that fight, but he knocked out Rocky Martinez before Rocky Martinez had a war with Salido, you know, and then before Lomachenko beat him, right? And peep this. Bob Arum is saying, oh, this guy is a featherweight, right? Just listen. If I'm not making sense, then I give everybody permit. If this what I'm about to say right now doesn't make sense and what Bob Arum says makes more sense, then I want you guys to unsubscribe. I know I want you to unsubscribe because I don't deserve the subscribers if this doesn't make sense. Now peep this. Bob Arum, you know, I'm going to play it for you. He made an excuse for Lomachenko, saying that Loma's a featherweight. Tell me if this don't make sense. We're going to get into it.
To go to another weight division to 140 seems like a lot. Remember, Jose is a real 140-pounder, and I don't know if Loma will ever be ready to go up to 140. Remember, he's not Superman. He's a great fighter, is Lomachenko. Technically the best fighter that I've ever seen. But he's a featherweight that's now fighting as a lightweight. To go to another weight division to 140 seems like a lot.
Okay. If you guys are ready for me to break this down and tell me if it makes sense, if if what I say does not make more sense than what Bob Arum just said, unsubscribe. Deal? If y'all want me to drop that truth bomb, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm about to kill it. I just feel it. This is straight ego belly shit. I promise you. I am about to kill that point right here and now. And if I don't, if what I say makes less sense, then, you know, feel free to unsubscribe. I promise you, we're not playing games. New media. You got to make sense. You got to make sense this era. I feel like Canelo, me era. This is our era. Okay, he just said Lomachenko is really a featherweight fighting at lightweight, so I don't see him moving up to 140. Right? Everyone heard that. That's practically what he said. I don't know. That seems like a bit much. But in between that, he also said Lomachenko is technically better than anyone he's ever seen. So basically, the best fighter since he's been in the game since the 60s, 70s. Lomachenko is the best fighter you've ever seen. Right? Cool. We're all on the same page. Answer this. He says, this is the best fighter I've ever seen. Lomachenko's really a featherweight. He just happens to fight at lightweight because he's the best technical guy. I don't know about 140, right? What division did Mikey Garcia start at? Somebody answer the question. Where did Mikey Garcia? Yeah, Mikey Garcia. What weight class did he start at? Somebody please answer this question. See, this is how you determine what makes sense and what don't make sense. What weight class did Mikey Garcia, Roberto Garcia from Oxnard's brother, start at? $126. What weight class is that? See, I know my boxing. That's why this don't work when you're dealing with a real one. What weight class is 126? Oh, Black Bond. That's right. Featherweight. So we have. Oh my gosh, I'm Eco Valley. I'm about to drop it. Let me put this together for y'all. Mikey Garcia started at featherweight. This March 16th, this motherfucker Mikey is fighting a welterweight. And not only a welterweight, the best welterweight, him or Crawford. One of the two best welterweights, right? One of the two best welterweights in the world. Mikey is fighting him. So this is not making sense. Here, let me pour some salt. Let me do some salt, babe. Let me put some salt in the wound. He just says this is the best fighter technically that I've ever seen, but he used to manage the career of Mikey Garcia. So how is this the best fighter you ever seen? But Mikey Garcia, not only did he fight at featherweight, he moved up, then he moved up, took 2 years off, over 2 years, dealing with the lawsuit with you, with Top Ranked, came back, fought at 140, dropped down to 135, knocked out a puncher, knocked him out, moved up, fought Broner, moved back down, unified with Robert Easter. Now he's moving back up to 147. So if Lomachenko is technically better than anything you've seen, how is it, once again, that other people are doing things that you're saying he cannot do? You're saying Loma can't even go to 140. Loma's saying he doesn't want to fight Pacquiao. Mikey Garcia is fucking telling people that after, if all goes well with Errol Spence, I want to fight Pacquiao. Come on, bro. Mikey, I seen the interviews on Ring TV. Mikey says, if all goes well, I'm healthy, everything's cool. After Errol Spence, I want to fight Pacquiao. So how is Lomachenko #1 pound for pound? How is Lomachenko the best technical fighter that you've ever seen, but he's not willing to do the things that Mikey's even doing, who's still in his career? Mikey said he wants to fight Pacquiao. Lomachenko says, I'm not trying to fight Pacquiao because he's too old. Mikey didn't say he's too old. Mikey sparred with Pacquiao. You know, Mikey's about to fight the one of the two best welterweights in the world. So Loma started off, oh, he's really a featherweight. Okay, well, Mikey started off at featherweight. And now he's about to fight at fucking welterweight against one of the damn best welterweights in the world. Told y'all, I'm Ego Veli. You see, it works to casuals and shit that don't really know boxing. You know, these points, they're not going to be able to think of it because you have to know your facts. That's one of the first things. So it leads me to what I've always said is like how people have Lomachenko #1 pound for pound, and he's the best technical fighter ever, but he can't even do what Mikey's doing. He's not even doing the similar stuff that Mikey's doing. You know, that's why I always told you I would have Mikey up there, especially if he beats Errol Spence. If Mikey fuck around and beat Errol Spence, wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say because I'm picking Errol. I think Errol will probably beat him. Yeah, he sparred Edwin Valero too. I interviewed him. Mikey was one of the first people when I got in this game that I interviewed that would even give me an interview. So I fuck with Mikey. But, you know, it don't have nothing to do with that. It has something to do with facts. We talking facts. Mikey was at featherweight too. So how is it that Lomachenko is the best fighter ever, or whatever you're saying, technical fighter, but he can't even fight at 140 against Jose Ramirez, someone who trains with Mikey? So I'm sure they probably sparred because they're in the same gym. They probably sparred at this point. Ego Belly, man. They flabbergasted. They know I'm making too much sense, bro. They flabbergasted. So, I mean, that's just comparing versus Mikey. Again, Pacquiao, he started lighter than featherweight. Floyd, he started light. He started super light, you know what I'm saying? And he moved up and fought Canelo. If Loma can't fight Jose Ramirez, we know Loma would never fight Canelo at 152 like Floyd did. And once again, Bob Arum managed the career of De La Hoya, Cotto, Mayweather. He had all these guys, Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia. So how, if you're being 100% true and you're being real with the world, how can you say Lomachenko is better than all these guys, but he's not even done what other guys you've had in your stable have been able to do? Oh my gosh, man. Y'all know I'm making too much sense. So I think that pretty much deads it. If you don't want Lomachenko to move up to 140 to fight Jose Ramirez, and see, this is the thing. After Terrence Crawford left 140, 140 is wide open. I fuck with Regis Prograis. I like Jose Ramirez, and I like that Taylor. You know, I like Josh Taylor. Those, you know, they all seem dope. And Maurice Hooker's dope. He's at 40, right? Maurice Hooker? Yeah. They're all dope. But they haven't all fought each other. So I don't know who's the best. You know? So we don't even know Jose Ramirez for 100% is the best guy there. Because he hasn't fought them other guys. Taylor and, you know, Ivan Baranchenk and all that. And Loma doesn't have to fight him because, he, you know, Arum saying, oh, yeah, he's a featherweight. Come on, man. So once again, Lomachenko, it sounds like if the odds are if the odds are against him, then we're not going to see it. You know, if he's in the position of power, he has a more momentum and activity, he has a size advantage like he did with Rigondeaux, then we might see it. You know, but some of the trickier guys stylistically or big punchers and guys who outweigh him. But again, you can't say he's better than anyone you've seen. Pacquiao has fought bigger guys. Do I need to go through the list? Mayweather has fought bigger guys with power, people with power. What weight did De La Hoya knock out Fernando Vargas? Let's see who knows their boxing. Oscar De La Hoya fought Fernando Vargas. What weight did he knock him out? What weight did he knock him out? Like I said, we're going to see who knows their boxing. I told you, they not fucking with me. They flabbergasted. Exactly. Shout out to James Souza. What weight did Floyd fight Oscar De La Hoya? No, it wasn't welterweight. Fernando Vargas got knocked out at 154 by Oscar De La Hoya. What weight did Floyd Mayweather, money fucking Mayweather, easy work, what weight did he fight De La Hoya at? Exactly. Robert Singleton, Jose de Jesus. he fought him at 154. So De La Hoya had a grudge match with Fernando Vargas, a big puncher, and was able to knock him out at 154. Floyd, in his first fight at 154, beats Oscar De La Hoya and came in light. And y'all say he's a runner and pillow-fisted and bitch-made and all this other stuff. But Lomachenko won't even fight a Jose Ramirez. That's a stretch. That's what Arum saying. That's a stretch. Listen, the same thing with Golovkin. Like we can't have these special rules for certain fighters. Canelo is a whole ass savage right now. Canelo is a whole savage about to fight Daniel Jacobs. That's no cakewalk. We know what Jacobs is about. Guy that he's giving up height right there. Guy with adequate amateur background. A guy with power, even though he hasn't been able to knock out everybody. You know, Jacobs got more fights at middleweight than Canelo do. Right? And he has an amateur background. He has power, black, and he's athletic and has speed and, you know, a different style than a lot of, you know, guys that Canelo has fought recently, like Julio Cesar Chavez and Golovkin. They're not really rhythmic fighters, you know, that slipping and doing all types of shit. Canelo's a whole savage about to fight him, you know, but like I said, Triple G, Lomachenko, there's always an excuse on why they don't have to fight this guy. You know, why should Triple G fight Charlo? What? Official Reckless, $10 super chat. As long as me and the ego gang good, I fucks with the page hard. I already know. Me and you go way back. Remember and all that. Love to all y'all. Mikey is a problem, period. Stop playing. Back to the previous. Keep it up, ego. Cuz appreciate you, man. Enjoy your night. That's what I'm saying. Like, Mikey's out here earning his keep. I respect it. Win, lose, or draw. Tyson Fury, respect it. Win, lose, or draw. Deontay Wilder, win, lose, or draw. Errol Spence, win, lose, or draw. Crawford, win, lose, or draw. But certain fighters get, like I said, they're in PC when it comes to prison. You know, they got special rules that only they have to follow, you know. We can't see a rematch from the amateurs, Lomachenko versus Jose Ramirez, because of the size. You know, that Jose Ramirez is probably not even he's pretty big though. Actually, he's pretty big for 140. So, you know, and I really think Top Rank, they treat the black fighters seem like there's a different experience. You get what I'm saying? Like, the black fighters seem more expendable. They get thrown to the wolf. Terrence Crawford, he just got to duke it out, and he just happens to be so good. He keeps, you know, outlasting everybody. But he hasn't had no easy path. He keeps fighting guys that you don't really want to have to fight unless you have to fight them. You know, guys that you don't really, not going to make the most crazy money, you know. And then Lomachenko, who's he going to fight next? You know, listen, shout out to Mikey Garcia. This is why Mikey fought Errol Spence. He wanted to fight Errol Spence and Lomachenko, but he said, I don't think the Loma fight's going to happen. So I'm not going to wait around chasing that shit because Top Rank don't want to make it. That's what he said. And it looks true. So props to Mikey for not, you know, going the Amir Khan route and waiting for Mayweather, waiting for his big money fight to the point where he wastes his career. Mikey's going for his own. Corolla, I don't, who cares about that fight? See, that's what I'm saying. I would rather see Tank or Machado than Corolla, even though they would be moving up in weight. Styles make fights, people. You know, I don't want to keep seeing Lomachenko in, like, what? Corolla? I feel like Soulja Boy or something. Corolla? Corolla? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my. See, this is what I'm talking about. So Lomachenko, he gets to fight Corolla. I don't even drive a Corolla. Why? Why would he fight Corolla? A guy he just beat, Jorge Linares already beat. Corolla? You mean the nigga that lost to Jorge Linares who lost to you and then just lost to Pablo Cesar Cano? Corolla. Y'all gonna turn me into Soldier Boy. He lost to Jorge Linares who Lomachenko already beat. Why do I want to see that? Bearchel, fuck yeah. He lost, his only loss is to a Mexican. Let's see him in there with another Mexican. Corolla, the nigga that lost to Jorge Linares, you beat Jorge Linares by body shot? Corolla, let me pull him up. See, nah, bro. All right, Anthony Corolla, 34, 6, and 3. He has 13 knockouts. Nah, bro. He got 6 losses, 2 from Jorge Linares, a guy that Lomachenko already beat. He been knocked out by Derry Matthews. Man, who the fuck is Derry Matthews? I never even heard of Derry Matthews. I heard of Dairy Queen. Man, he lost to Gary Sykes. Man, bro. If that, man, whatever. We'll see. We'll see who Lomachenko fights next. I'm out of here. Corolla. I would rather see Luke Campbell if you want to fight someone that lost to Jorge Linares. Because Luke Campbell did cool. Corolla lost to Linares twice. Luke Campbell lost. You know, but he's a gold medalist. He has 2 losses as opposed to 6. And he's never been stopped. And he's a gold medalist with the 71% knockout ratio. If that was my only choices, I'd rather see Luke Campbell. Man, I'm out of here. Shout out to my homie, Official Reckless, $5 super chat. I didn't get to ask, though, thoughts on Pacquiao and Thurman. I don't know. After Thurman, that 7th round, I always thought Thurman would beat Pacquiao, like, you know, at this point, but I don't know with that 7th round. What do you think about the fight? It's a good fight. It's a good fight for boxing. I would support it. Tune in. What do you think about Thurman's future? Just curious, LOL. Thurman just got to, I would slow up on the trashing Pacquiao and Errol Spence and, you know, stuff like that and just focus on coming back fully. Anyway, that's my time. Holla at me. I'm about to start this renovation. I gotta fit the toilet. I gotta get this. I got this fill valve. I ain't no fucking plumber, but the toilet is like not filling up with water. It's taking hella long. So I think there's like a leak in the gasket of the fill valve, or I gotta replace the whole thing. So I'm gonna try to do that without flooding this spot. If I start my next live stream and I'm like, and I'm like, you see me underwater and shit, then you know what it is. I'm like, oh. If I'm doing my next stream like that, then you know it didn't go well for me. Oh. Oh shit. It almost came out. Yeah, man, I'm about to try to switch out that fill valve. Wish me luck. Holla at the kid, man. We working. What? New media put you boys to shame, bro. They want to go against the grain, and we just keep winning. Bob Arum just came out. Just go watch the video. He came out and said, I killed the Crawford Pacquiao fight. End of story. Everybody have a good night. We working.